Pisces, how you doing, guys? So we're going back to the weeklies now. So we're going to be looking at what you can see on the screen, challenges, what to focus on, what not to focus on, if it depending on their thoughts about this scenario, how they feel about you, near future, suggested approach, do's and don'ts, what you need to know, what triggers them off about you. But that one is a little bit time sensitive of whether you're prepared to notice that is a flaw that they recognize and whether you're prepared to try and change that, and then the outcome for the end of the week. So let's see. So I've taken away card 1 because that is basically where you are now, and I pretty much think that anyway, know that. So what is it that you're going to be challenged with this week, Pisces? What is it that you're going to be challenged with this week, Pisces? Let's see. So you're going to be challenged with the decision to make about making an offer yourselves or whether to receive it if it comes in and say yes or no. So if you're interested in someone, okay, so like if you're interested in someone and they're not saying anything, you're going to have to make this offer to this person and see whether they say yes or no. Because there's just this stagnant energy of like, well, there's an offer, but they don't seem to be offering to me, so I'm just going to leave it. That isn't the best approach. If you want someone, you're going to have to ask, because if they're not, you have to do it. If they are, then you're going to be faced with a yes or a no. It's vice versa. Okay, here. So there's always a vice versa card, a yes or a no. If it doesn't come in and you're thinking, oh, I really want to ask someone, but they're not asking you, ask them yourself here. It's open-ended. These are open-ended cards. The possibilities is either you or the other person. It's either a yes or a no. If it doesn't come in, ask yourselves, find out yes or no. The Fool is maybe someone at a distance from you. Okay. Now, if you're not interested in this person at all, you're not interested. Now, if you're waiting for a move, you're still waiting to be offered for a house sell. Okay, if you're waiting for a job, you're still waiting for the offer to come in. Okay, this is where it can come in out of nowhere. Okay, if you're waiting to go away for a little while, I'm waiting to go away for a little while. Okay, so what you're going to be challenged with is either making an offer or receiving it. If you're receiving it, yes or no. If you're waiting for it, then go and get it. Okay, so that offer can be anything. Okay, but it's either sit back and wait or make the offer myself here. Okay, so then we can find out now of what to focus on. What should Pisces focus on? What should they focus on? What should Pikey? Well, what should Pikey focus on? Pikey is a gypsy. So maybe keyhole, maybe Keely, Kaylee, Kylie, Kaylee, Casey. But what to focus on is this communication that may come in. That's what I'm saying. If it comes in, then you're going to be 100% aware of the fact that it's come into you. But I always have to make you aware, because sometimes people do sit back, they watch Tarot and think, oh, this message is going to be coming in, and it doesn't, and they wonder why. It's because they didn't reach out. So again, I can never tell you. But what to focus on is to be happy with your partner and communicate. Not argue, just communicate. Okay. To focus on slowing down a little bit also, okay, but replying, okay, answer, reply, how you're going to reply. Knight of Swords is always about an action. How do I reply to this? Action Jackson. So it could be a new person. I think Danielle Jackson, I think you're on here, I'm not sure. You've got a new person, you said, right here. Let's see. What should Pisces focus on? Well, if you're seeing two people, focus on one person. You know, if this is the other person, the advice for them is focus on one person, not two people. Let's see. Focus in one direction, not two directions. What should Pisces focus on? An Aquarian or a Leo and a Piscean energy here. So focus on the future. Do not focus on the past. Okay, now this could be advice for someone else, like the opposite person that's dealing with the Pisces, that keeps focusing on the Pisces and they keep coming in and out. This energy is focus on the future. That's the advice. It's focus on the person in front of you in the future to come in and ask a question. Whether it's going to be a yes or a no, I don't know. But this is saying that a Pisces here is more than likely going to be focusing on this energy of finding out whether there's going to be a yes or a no. Okay, reconciliation or not. Speaking or not, going out or not. Now, the reason why I'm doing these, your monthly readings are already done. So I may change these up to the ones that you get on YouTube. So let's see their thoughts about this. So what does this other person, what do they think about this scenario that's connected to Pisces? What do they think? So they are thinking that there is marriage, that there's commitment, that they want a full-time relationship, okay, or they think that you're already married or know that you're already married, depending if there's cheating or lying, right? But what they want, where their thoughts are about this is that someone's married or committed or they want a relationship. That's their thoughts. They want a commitment, a full-time commitment, a proper relationship. They see you as relationship and also marriage material, Pisces, that they would date and see and they would go out with. Unless you already are. If you're already in a relationship, this is going to be very difficult, right? Because your relationship should always be fine if it is. And if you're arguing, this is where this will relate more. So tell me more about their thoughts about this situation with Pisces. So the Two of Cups and the King of Wands. Now, there's two energies of what they think, that you don't live together, okay, that you're not actually living together. So they realize that, so they know that. They do want sex. They want a, either a one night stand if this is just a fling and a coming in and a going one night stand, or they want to come and reconcile the connection and the relationship and see how it goes. But like I said, if I'm not seeing three energies here, but Two of Cups normally means someone that you broke up with in the past and they want to come back to try and rectify the two back into the six. It also means that the Six of Cups are a couple that do not actually live together. They live apart from one another. Okay, but then this is like we, come over, we sleep together, we get on, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, we do that, but we just don't live in the same house. I'm at work, you're at work, we meet up, blah, blah, blah. If that is the scenario, this is pretty much their thoughts about this whole scenario, is that they're carrying on with the way that it is. So they're fine with it. They're not arguing over the fact. They're just fine with it. Okay. This is also, like I said, it can be someone that's married that's getting divorced. They're married already. Two is a Libra energy of getting divorced, right? This is the male energy that's here, getting divorced. So their thoughts about this is that they are getting divorced, separated, and in the future, they see this energy that may be saying no now. It's kind of like, well, I'll make a decision when you've left your husband or your wife. If you ever do leave your husband or your wife, I might consider saying yes, might do. Okay. Because this is like open-ended, like, well, you know where I am. If you come back, you know where I am. If you want to speak, you know where I am. Okay. I'll be here. Okay. So let's see. What else have we got now? 2, 3, 4, 5 is how they feel about you. So how do they feel about you, Pisces? How does this person feel about you? So they feel around the Libra energy, they're waiting. See, I think some of them are waiting on you here. They're waiting on you to communicate, because the Ten of Cups is a Piscean for me, and this is communication, and this is in the third 2, 3, which is what to focus on, or what not to focus on, right? So what to focus on is this person, so which is 2, which is where Libra is. So basically, this person here is waiting for you to communicate here. They're just waiting. Could be a Libra, okay, Aquarius, Leo, 8, 7, life path 7, Cancerian, involved, but this energy is just waiting for because they want communication. They're just waiting for someone to come and visit and stay or make a decision. Are you coming to see me? Are you like, if you're cheating and you're a husband or a wife, when are you going to come back to me? Are you going to come back to me? What happened? Why did you go? Why did you go back to her or him? That's what's all in their mind. They're actually wanting to connect here. That's in this person's thought. But for some of you, I'm picking up female energies of other people that are then male Pisces that are like, well, I might reach out to her or not, but I don't know. So, like I said, I'm definitely picking up on a male Pisces, and then this is the feminine that is waiting for a male Pisces to come back and say something because we've invested some time together, we've spent time together, so when's the next time that we're going to see each other? Now, not if they're already committed and they cheat in relationships, because this can be people that are like nonchalant, like it's just a sexual connection, that's it, like it's just a quick connection, we met, we had sex, that's it, and then I've gone off and to someone else. But it's left this person wondering why. Okay, are you going to come back? Are you going to choose me over the other person? Okay, that's what this person's thoughts is. Well, that's their feelings about this. I've been waiting for a decision to be made for someone to come back. Unless you're one of these people like, no, I don't want them back. But that's up to you. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, near future. No, sorry. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting fucking mixed up. Now it's how they feel. That's their thoughts about this. Position 2, card 3, card 4, their thoughts. How do they feel? Yeah, no, I think we've done it right. Fuck, hold on a minute, Pisces. Sorry, it's because I've covered up the 1. That's why I'm getting proper annoyed now. Challenges. What to focus on. Their thoughts about this. How they feel about you. So now near future. What happens in the near future with Pisces? In the near future. So you've got the 4 of Wands, marriage and commitment and relationship, or continuing on the way it is, twin flame, and a stable commitment in the near future. Unless you're dealing with someone else that's a Pisces or a life path 3 as well, that could be a little bit kind of like sketchy. But in the near future, house, home, commitment, stable relationship, there, 10 of Pentacles, feeling good about the commitment that I'm now in. Someone here really could be in a new commitment with someone. This is new person here. And I'm just waiting to talk to them again. Well, I'm waiting for a date. I'm waiting to see them. We've organised something. We've planned something. Okay, and I'm waiting for us to get together. 2 of Cups can be a dating energy. Okay, we're sort of like dating each other, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, what's dating and a commitment? I really don't know. Hope you're not in a rush, Pisces. I haven't got my shit together today. I really didn't feel like doing any fucking work at all today because I haven't had a day off. I've just been messing about, just having little bits of hours here and there where I should just really have a few days off, but I end up doing this. Let's see. So, commitment, relationship, money, stable, house, home, even if I'm single. In the near future, I'm fine as I am. Whether they come back or whether they don't, I'm still actually good. Okay, I don't feel bad. I don't feel terrible. I just feel okay. I feel good. So, suggested approach. How should Pisces tackle this? What should they do? How should they approach this situation? How should Pisces approach this situation? So, death card. Well, end it if they're a player. If they're a player and they come in and out of your life and you're not really satisfied, then obviously finish the relationship. Okay, go back to work here. But I don't think that for a lot of you. It's just some of you. This person could already be like committed into a commitment and a relationship already. But it can be family ties. I've got other things going on in my life. It doesn't have to be another relationship, but the death card can represent like, how should I approach this instead of just waiting around for this person? Should I just cut my ties, cut my losses, and just pack up and find another man here? Okay. And then the Six of Pentacles is also working on the commitment. So it's vice versa. Obviously, right? Because I have to say this to everybody, because obvious isn't obvious to a lot of people. You know, if you find out someone's cheating and lying and manipulating, then obviously you're not supposed to want them back, right? So, well, your decision is, do I end it or not? Am I satisfied or not? Okay, but your suggested approach here for a lot of you is to work on the commitment and work on the relationship, unless there's another person, because there's two men. Okay, meaning that there could be a woman that's got two men. The woman is already married. She's already committed. Okay, but she keeps going after another man here, which is the Ten of Swords. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying that all of you women out there are built out of roses and fucking gummy bears. Okay, so somewhere in this scenario, there's a woman, and she is already committed and already in a commitment and a relationship. But she's also gallivanting off to another commitment, as well as to try and talk to another person. And your suggested approach is you're after someone else's man. So end the commitment that you're in here, or the marriage and the commitment that you're in here, and then maybe go after someone else, right, here. Now, it doesn't always have to be relationship. It can just be, there can be just a sexual energy here, like I'm not getting any sex where I am, and it's a little bit, you know, and I'm after like a sexual kind of thing, but it depends. Both people have to be in agreement. That's do you want to? Yes. Do you want to? Yes. Do you want to? Yes. Do you want to? No. Like, it's still a yes or a no. So it can be like a fling. It can be like a sexual energy here as the King of Wands. So it's up to you, basically. Your suggested approach is work on it, okay, or end it. You know, say to them, do you want to work on the connection between me and you? Or do you want to work on the connection that you've got with this other person? Well, I'm still working on that. Well, then the answer is no. Or yes, it's up to you. So, what does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know this week? Five of Wands. Yeah, they're coming back. That you more than likely are in a third party here, Pisces, for a lot of you. You're in a third energy with a married man or a commitment. And that what you need to know is that this person is pretty much on their way back in order to communicate and say something. This could have been dumped from another person, and they've had an argument in a commitment and a relationship with this five, where this Taurus energy is here, Sagittarius or Taurus. They've had an argument in their commitment that they're with, and that is that five. That relates to that five. You see, this is why I love reading the way I do in numerology, because it tells me a fucking lot. Five is a commitment of a relationship there, not getting on very well here. Five of Wands, they have an argument. And then the Knight of Wands is I'm on my way back to you, say Pisces, and that puts a third person in the mix because they've just had an argument with a commitment that they're in and it isn't turning out very well. So they're coming back here, pretty much. Okay, I hope you can see those because this bit is really important of what you need to know. They've had an argument with a five energy here, which is in the commitment of the five energy there and the relationship that they're in. And they're now on their way back to a three, which is you, Pisces, here. So let's see. What is it that triggers them off about you, Pisces? What triggers this other person off? What triggers this other person off? Well, like I said, there's a third energy. Some of them, like I said, there is still a female that is floating around going to another person. And what triggers them off and pisses them off is the fact that there is a third energy. But again, when you are connected to three people, being the single person, the person that's already committed or relationship, they kind of go through that too, because they go back to this 5 energy and they argue with that woman or that man, and then they try to get out of that and they look for some instant gratification, but they can't get it because it's another 5. So the other piece on the side could be a Pisces or a life path 3 in her chart as well, or his. And what they're looking for is instant gratification. And what triggers them off is that they can't get their own way. They can't leave her or him. They want a piece on the side, which is a Meg Ryan, which is the Empress, which is a 3. So they want a piece on the side. They want their cake and eat it. And they want all 3 connections, but they're trying to sort this one out, but also come back to you as well. But they're trying to sort out their affairs and their money. And some of them, that are the men that are getting pissed off, is the fact that you are married as a woman. You're in a commitment with a tie already. You're already bound to someone, okay? And that you won't commit to, well, both energies. This energy here means that you will not commit to me full time. You will not leave her or him permanently because of assets and money being involved, your ex-husband or your ex-wife, and you constantly keep arguing with them all the time, and it's destroying our relationship because you're always going through that with them. So let's see the outcome. What is the outcome? Well, let's use this other deck for the outcome, Pisces. So what is the outcome at the end of the week for Pisces? What's the outcome at the end of the week? Jesus. Well, I was going to pull 3 cards and 2 fell, so we might as well have them. Oh dear. Well, that was in reverse, but well, we'll take them upright. So Meg Ryan, there you go. There is Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. Okay, this is really annoying. Okay, here. So you get Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. Oh God, now the fucking lighting, Jesus. So you got the Empress. Okay, here. So at the outcome at the end of the week, there is still a mistress. There is still another woman or a man, okay, in a commitment. That is the other person. They've got children more than likely together, but someone's looking to get their wand stroked. So they want sex. This person wants a sexual gratification. This is like needing to getting jiggy with it. And I need some sexual gratification. And I need to relieve myself from something. So sexual tension brings this person back, and they're not wanked here. So they want a piece on the side. They want like some sort of like sexual connection that they've got with you here. So they want that, and that's the outcome. Now, I would love to say that the outcome is that you live as pretty as Pisces with like the Empress energy, and you conquer the world together here. But because of the 3 and the 3 here, the possibility is that this is the other woman. So tell me more about the outcome at the end of the week for Pisces, please. The outcome at the end of the week for Pisces. Yeah, oh dear. Well, everything is in reverse. Tell me more about the outcome at the end of the week for Pisces. Yeah, I believe someone's got children or clients. Like I said, if you're not in a third party, never go and fucking question a man or a woman when you know your relationship's going fine. You need a personal reading because there is a commitment here. There is a relationship here. These 3s can just be other things. 3 does mean Pisces, right? But yeah, generally everything should be going fine in that. But the King of Swords is the counterpart to the Queen. That does put a Pisces there of the 3. Okay, that's that. This is also a 3, Meg Ryan, right? So the other person in the picture is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarian, but again, it's difficult because this could be Libra over here, okay? It's paradoxed, Capricorn, Gemini, so on and so forth. But if they've got a child with someone, they've still got a child, obviously. You know, if they're committed with that situation, they're still committed into that relationship, because this queen can be, the outcome is that they keep going to see the king and the queen of something that's over, but it's still going on. But if you're in a relationship, everything's fine. But if you're in a third party, you'll probably get to see them. But the outcome is that they go back to the Empress here. Their commitment, their relationship. But you are also a part of that. Okay. And if you're the woman doing that, you're the woman that's doing the same. You're going to and from, well, like I said, you might not physically go back to the other man or woman, but you might metaphysically still be in that spot, but you're just trying to get the ex out of your mind. Okay, but you could still be communicating with them somehow. So that's what I've got for you guys. So let me know in the comments section of Patreon whether you like this. Hopefully you do, because it's different than the other ones. And yeah, we'll see how we go forward on the next one. At some point I might change it up and do a weekly just to gather the energy around. But like I said, if you're already committed and you're in relationships, then I'll just see a little bit of bickering around work, but everything generally be quite fine. Okay, so thanks very much, guys. Really appreciate it. See you soon.